For more, let's go to Barcelona. Enrica Picco is the Central Africa Director at Crisis Group. Thank you for being with us here on France 24.
Thanks for having me.
So far, there's no word from authorities in N'Djamena as to the identities, because they have 6 people who were wounded. Presumably, they're being questioned. Any idea what happened?
Well, the events is still they're still quite unclear. The spokesperson, the government spokesperson and foreign minister Kulamala is surely right in saying that the attack was not a threat to the presidential palace, because for what we have seen in the videos spreading online after the attack, there were only a small group of men, all in civilian clothing and without bringing any heavy weapons with them. And everybody knows in Chad that the most securized place in the country, the presidential palace, cannot even be approached in this condition. So this is clear that it's clear that the attack was not a direct threat. But it also showed that the President Deby and this government are on maximum alert, because the threat and the rumors of coup d'etat against the current government have been spreading around in the past few months.
That's nothing new, right? Because, I mean, Mahamat Idris Deby Itto's father was killed. The official line is he was killed by rebels in battle, and he had to fend off numerous coup attempts during his long reign.
Absolutely. It's not new for the history of Chad, but the country is going through a very difficult situation, mainly because of its positioning in the Sudan war. The fact that President Deby allegedly allowed the Emiratis to supply one of the warring parties in the Sudan war, the Rapid Support Forces of General Hemeti, has created a lot of tension internally and obviously from Sudan. So the rumors that a coup is being prepared by the Sudanese army has been, as I said, have been spreading in the past few weeks. But also the rumors and the tension within the ruling elite, the Zagawa clan, from which are coming both the son and his fathers, are also increasing. And this is because the attacks of the Rapid Support Forces in Darfur are targeting in the past, especially since May last year, the city of El Fasher, where mostly of the Zagawa, the Sudanese Zagawa, are living, and they all have close ties with the ruling elite in Chad. So the discontent within the clan, within the army, was composed mostly by Zagawa official close to the Deby family, since the former president, Marshal Idris Deby, have been growing since this alleged agreement has been signed in 2023. So this is not new, but it's something that, and is surely something that President Deby and this government are prepared to react, but show also the tension around the presidential palace. The most plausible explanation of the attack is an overreaction, a disproportionate reaction of the presidential guard to either the assailants, as the spokesperson said, or people, civilians, who were stuck in a bus in front of the presidential palace, and they were immediately attacked by the presidential guard. This is not unusual in N'Djamena, and the presidential guard is used to open fire happened in the past that the presidential guard opened fire on civilians when they were trying to approach, for a reason or another, the presidential palace. But it's also a clear sign of tensions within the government.
And of course, the rumor mill in hyperdrive, Enrica Picco on social media, unfounded claims that this was somehow thwarting something masterminded by former colonial power France.
Yeah, indeed, the ending the military cooperation with France in December, in November, even though the President Deby immediately said that the relations with France were continuing and were as strong as before, create some discontent within the army. That being said, the distance from France that President Deby is progressively taking is also satisfying a large part of the Chadian public opinion that is increasingly against the heavy presence of the former colonial power. That being said, obviously on social media and WhatsApp, there are a lot of speculation after every incident in the country. So I wouldn't give any speculation around France. But it's true that the list of enemies of President Deby is getting longer and longer. Not only internal political opponents, not only, as I said, people related to the war in Sudan, either the Zaghawa clan or the Sudanese army, but also people within his own clan, people within his own ruling elite. And this is something, and President Deby is very aware of this situation and is has been tightening up the security around the presidential palace, around this person in the past few months. And the deployment of tanks in N'Djamena and the surrounding in the past few weeks is a sign, is a clear message, as well as the fact that the spokesperson, Kula Mallah, showed up on the scene of the event with a pistol on his belt, showing that the government is strong, showing the president is strong, and that they're ready to fight back if something happens.
Enrica Picco, many thanks for being with us from Barcelona.
Thank you so much.